First of all, let me address what's important. These lips, though, I am obsessed. I used the Tarteist lip paint, and it is called Delish. No, this ain't sponsored, bitch, I wish. But just to let her how now, because, yes. I'm in love. Hello guys, how are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? As you would have already worked out by the title, I am going to tell the story about the craziest night of my life, which just so happened to happen during college. Go figures. Just a disclaimer, I want to make sure this is a judgment-free zone because college gets crazy, and I know much crazier people than me, and I know that this craziest night of my life is probably nothing compared to some of people's craziest nights of their lives, but this one's mine, so sit down. I feel like this sweater makes me look like a 90s superstar, and this haircut, and maybe this makeup because it's kind of grungy. Oh well, it's back in style. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about a little bar hop that happens here in town, in my town at least. I know there's millions of bar hops around the world and all of that jazz. But the craziest night of my life happened at one of these bar hops, and it was the bunny hop. Yes, you have probably all heard of this. If you are from Ontario or even Canada, I think they do them Canada-wide. Anyways, the bunny hop is a bar hop. It is coordinated by the company XL Lifestyle, which I promoted for a bit, so I'll link down below, free promotion over here for XL Lifestyle. They coordinate like parties, bar hops, just stuff like that. Really fun stuff when you're in college and when you're young and just legal to drink. I definitely recommend it at least once in your life. It is a good time. So if you're not aware, a bar hop, a bunny hop, consists of craziness. No, but so they put you into a bunch of groups with people, and you get to choose between the groups, and each group has a little route that they take from bar to bar. I think it's 4 or 5 bars per group per night, and depending on which route you like the best, which bars are your favorite, you choose the group according to that. You meet your group at the first bar, and from that bar there's a bus. There's a bunch of buses, but for your group you're supposed to take the bus that is supposed to go to the next bar so that you can go with your group or whatever. And most of the people in this group I didn't know. I went with my one ex-friend. So anyways, I'll get started now that you know what a bar hop and a bunny hop is. And of course, bunny hop, yes, it happens around Easter because Canadians like to drink for whatever reason, even if it's religion related. We gonna get drunk. So the night started out pretty mild. We went to the first bar, which was actually not the best bar of the route. We started off with the worst one. This town's sketchiest people are apparently found at this bar all the time, but it was cool because the bunny hop is so huge that when you go there, it's full of these people, these bunnies, these people wearing these bunny hop shirts, because they also sell merchandise for the bar hops so that you can wear them, so you know that people are in the same party as you. They're on the same route as you, or they're on the same kind of mentality. So you get a t-shirt that girls often customize into looking sluttier, which of course I did. A lanyard with a little marker on it so people can sign your t-shirt. I'll show you that in a second. And you get a map, which you don't have to take with you, but it's just for your knowledge of what your route is of the bars you're eligible to go to. So anyways, we go to the first bar and it's pretty cool. We get some drinks because on the shirt, I will show you that I X'd off all of them, but there's one side that says the tasks and one side that says the shots. So the tasks are kind of like dares that you're supposed to do throughout the night, and then the shots are the shots that you have to drink throughout the night also. That will get you messed up. I don't recommend doing all of them like I did. You will find out why. So yeah, we're at the first bar and people are signing our shirts. People are like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, socializing, college days, flirting and whatnot. I was single at the time, so we got some drinks, we got some tasks done. I think the first few tasks we did were like the easy ones, so like start a chant. Let me read them off. I don't want to show you guys the shirt yet, but let me read off some of the tasks we got done first. Yeah, so start a chant, buy a new friend a drink. That was easy. I could just walk up to someone and be like, hey, here's your drink. I swear I'm not date raping you. Or am I? No, that's not funny. Trigger warning. Swap a piece of clothing. That sounds very daring, but I just swapped like socks with someone. And write on 8+ shirts. So we did that the first, I don't know if you got a peek of that, but we did that the first bar. Am I obsessed with pink or what? And then we carried on to the next bar, which was a country bar. And here's where things get silly, because by this time I had already been like either a third or halfway through the shots that were on the shirt. So we got there and we got more shots. I went on the mechanical bull because they have one there, and it was really fun. And then there was another task that was like kiss a random. So I was like, sure, I'll just kiss someone on the cheek. So I went up to this guy and I was like, oh, I need to do my task of kissing a random, but I'm gonna kiss you on the cheek, so no funny business. So I went in to kiss him on the cheek and he's like this. And you betcha, he did it. He was like, I was like, oh, no, I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't. So I grabbed his face and I like gave him a little kiss on the cheek and was done with him. Just walked away because I was freaking unnecessary. We took pictures with the bunny. We took selfies in the bathroom. I'll put them here on the screen for you guys to see. It was like a whole adventure. We should have been wearing coats because April was still pretty cold back then. I don't know what it's gonna be like this year, but it was then. I remember being very cold. I also remember seeing cops on the street and being just so overly friendly, you know, when you're drunk and you're like, oh my god, hey! That's what I was doing to cops, because there's a lot of cops in that area of that bar. Then we ended up at a pizza store. I'm not sure why we were there. I think we needed to go to the washroom, or maybe we ate pizza. I don't really remember. But we also took a picture with a bunch of girls that we met there. Some of them I knew, some of them I didn't know. I'm not going to show anyone's faces in this video just for privacy reasons. But yeah, so then we went to the next bar, so our third bar of the night, and there I think I ordered food. I think we got one selfie there. I'll show it on screen again. And this bar has karaoke, so you know your girl was all up in that. I think I sang like Miss Independent by Neo, and I was like singing it and everyone was like cheering, and a bunch of girls came up with me to sing with me, and it was just, oh, I was having the time of my life. I don't regret anything about this night. It gets worse, but I still don't regret anything. So at this point I'm still with my friend, but we had to catch the bus for the last, I think we missed one of the bars we were supposed to go to because we were so drunk and we didn't realize we were supposed to go to another one. But then at the end of the entire bar hop, everyone goes to the same bar. So it was time to go to the last bar, and we were like, we need to get on the bus. Like, what is happening? So I'm with my friend and I run to the bus, the nearest bus I see, and I jump on and I go save us a spot. When I look behind me, or beside me, wherever she was supposed to be, she wasn't there. And I'm like, oh crap. So I look outside the window and I see her, and she's like lost, like she lost me in the crowd. I don't know what happened, but basically the bus starts moving and I'm like, goodbye my friend, goodbye my friend, see ya. I was actually pretty sad that we got separated, but I remember sitting at the way back of the bus and I see this guy sitting like diagonally in front of me, and I'm like, he's really cute. I'm very assertive with people, so when I see something I like, I'm gonna go get it. So that's exactly what I did. I was sitting beside, no, I don't think that anyone was sitting beside me, but someone was sitting beside him, and I was like, hey, you need to switch places with me because I want to sit there because that guy's really hot. That's exactly what I said. So she's like, okay. So she came, sat where I was, and I sat beside him, and I was like, hey, how are you doing? I'm pretty sure I got a picture with him too. He was saying how he was Hungarian, and I'm like, oh, Hungarian. And I had already made up a pickup line in my head. I'm like, so what's that country called? Just to clarify. And he's like, hungry. And I'm like, are you hungry? I swear, this is how I used to be. I was like so raunchy and blunt and gave no. He just like laughed, gave me his number, we talked, whatever, it was fine. And it was nice that like I lost my friend but I had made a new friend, so I was like, oh, like we'll probably hang out at this last bar that we're going to and it'll be really fun. The last one was like an EDM themed nightclub, which was totally my scene back in the day. I was like, yeah, so excited, and the bus rides were so much fun. Everyone was so loud and partying and drinking. I don't know if you could have alcohol on the buses, but we did, so we got hammered. Even more alcohol than the shots that were on the shirt. So we get to the last bar and we get out of the bus and I completely lose the guy, and I was like, there goes that. So much work after so much work. But whatever. I'm a pretty, especially when I'm drunk, I'm like so social and so like, I don't care. So then I was like contacting my friend saying like, where are you? Like, did you get on a bus? And she said yes, but she had gotten there before me and was not allowed in because she was so drunk. So apparently she was like outside, and I'm like, you know what? My night isn't over. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to this bar. So I did, and I did more of the tasks that were on my shirt, which meant I got past all the shots. I did a body shot on the floor, or did I do a body shot, or did someone do a body shot on me? Someone did a body shot on me. I took a picture there with this really cool guy that I think was the guy that took the body shot off of me and the bunny, and that's the last thing I remember. Like, that's it. Which I don't recommend doing. Drink responsibly. If you don't know what you're doing, that's not good. That's danger. Something really bad could happen to you, and something really bad could have happened to me this night, but apparently it was really fun from what I was told. I do remember being with that last guy that I saw, dancing really hard, and just having such a good time. Like, I was like, this is the best night of my life, and that's why I'm making this video. Because I truly feel like that was the most fun I've had in my entire life, because I just didn't care. I wasn't 19 at the time. I think I was like 20 or 21, but it was just like, I'm young, and I'm free, and I can do whatever I want. I faintly remembered bits and pieces after the bar because I was reminded of them. I was at a bus stop with a different guy, and he was giving me a piggyback ride because we were trying to get to my friend's house. I don't know why I was bringing this guy to my friend's house, but that's where she was. So I was like, I need to go back home to my friend. All my stuff was there too, so. But that's it. Like, I don't remember anything. The next morning, I think the bunny hop was like on a Thursday. And that's what the craziest part of this is, because I was actually a really good student, and this crazy night of my life happened on a weeknight. So I had a huge assignment I had to hand in, and I remember waking up and I'm like, where's my clothes? Y'all can put two and two together. Don't judge me. In my head, I'm like, oh, it's probably that guy that like took a body shot off me. And then I look and I'm like, who the hell? Not that he was ugly or anything, but like, I don't recall leaving with him. I don't recall ever seeing him, so it was kind of scary. Don't do that. We were in my friend's basement on the couch, and I was like, I need to go to school. Where's my friend? Where's my assignment? I know I brought it here, and everything just went by so quickly. My friend drove me to school, and all I had on me to wear to school was my shirt, and I'll show you now what I wore to school the next day under a jacket. This is what I wore. Oh, that's the back. So this is the front, and it has like really long, what do you call this, armholes. So like you could see my bra, like you could see everything. Look at this, like I cut this all up to look all, doesn't look like it right now, but this shirt actually goes like this. So it's like a plunging neckline. Like, it was just such a mess. I never took my jacket off at school because this was so embarrassing. There's like booze all over this. That's so gross. I know I'm crazy for keeping this, but I mean, it was the best night of my life. And then here's the back. So here are the tasks and the shots. So I'll read them off. And of course, everyone that like signed it. So the tasks was a twerk off, start a chant, kiss a random, buy a new friend a drink, swap a piece of clothing, Instagram or tweet a photo with hashtag bunnyhop2014. Wow, that's how long ago this was. Like 3 years ago. Take a body shot and write on 8 plush shirts. The shots were polar bear, porn star, prairie fire, lemon drop, Swedish berry, whiskey, broken down golf cart, liquid, I didn't even know like most of these were at the time. I was just like, I don't know what it is, but give it to me. Liquid cocaine, redheaded slut, sex on the beach, Burt Reynolds, and scoop and hammer. So you can imagine how crazy that got. But I remember my friends at school being like, oh my god, Vanessa, you're so crazy. Like, what are you wearing? What did you do? And I told them my crazy night. But later on, I went back to my friends and I talked to her mom, and she told me the rest of the story that I didn't know. So apparently, while I was having a blast at the last stop of the bunny hop, the last bar, my friend was outside because they didn't let her in. And I don't know, she must have had a tumble or something, but she like scraped her knee and like was wearing leggings, so like it was ripped open, and the cops thought she got in a fight or something, so they were like, are you okay? And they ended up like helping her like into their car and saying like, oh, we're gonna call your parents so you can get a safe ride home or something. And apparently she was in the car, and I laughed so hard when I heard this because I was like, she would do this. I don't remember her exact words, but it was something along the lines of like, she was in the cop's car, and it was a girl cop, so you know girl cops are more My friend was on the phone with her mom, and she was like, her mom was telling her, don't say anything stupid, like just sit there, and like it's a cop, remember, like anything can be held against you. So this cop has the radio on, and apparently my friend was like, oh, this is terrible music, and her mom was on the phone like just so worried about her already, and like now she's saying this in front of a cop, so she's like, shut up, what are you doing? My friend was apparently like trying to like switch the radio. How do you even do that in a cop car? I don't know, but her mom was like,
don't touch anything, no.
and the cop was like, ma'am, please don't touch anything. Ugh, she's so crazy. But anyway, she ended up getting home, and then I remembered this as they told me that, like, when I got home with the guy, she was on the couch, like, half passed out or something, and I went to her and I'm like, oh, my poor, and then I said her name. Is she okay? What happened to her? And her mom was like, she's fine, she's just trying to go to sleep. And I was like, oh no. And then apparently the guy I brought with me was totally like a kid in a candy store because he saw puzzles on their coffee table and was like,
puzzles! Puzzles!
So her poor parents thought the party was over, and then we got there. And then we went downstairs and the rest is history. But there was just so many different perspectives to the story, so many things that happened that I didn't know till later, and it was just insane. Like, I can truly say that that was the craziest night of my life. If you got to the end of the story and you thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, crazy like hookers or drugs or stuff like that, I don't roll that. I don't roll that way. I'm not that crazy. I probably don't compare it to the craziest like nights of people's lives records. I wish that was on like the Guinness World Record. The craziest night of someone's life record. Because I love listening to and watching crazy stories. That's why I make these videos. So if you guys like them, please let me know. Give this a like if you enjoy it, and subscribe if you haven't already because it's free. Nothing out of your pocket. And I'll see you guys next time.